I think being honest with yourself is very important. I don't think lying to yourself helps in any way. It doesn't help to lie to yourself. And I'm talking from a sort of personal experience. Whenever I find myself sort of stuck in a rut or in a difficult situation, what doesn't help is lying to myself. I understand that, in life people, they put up facades and they try to act macho to other people so that they can seem unbothered when people try to attack them or when people try to fight them. You feign indifference, to appear and come off as stronger and unaffected. But when there's a situation that I find that I actually want to learn, why am I in this certain predicament, or why am I in this rut, or why am I in this tough position right now? Why, and I find myself wanting to, look for answers. I find that it doesn't help for me to lie to myself. It helps to tell myself the truth. I can lie to other people, but I can't lie to myself. It doesn't help me move forward genuinely. And when I'm trying to look for answers, when I'm in those difficult positions, I really want to seek those answers out. I don't want to just sort of look at the problem and then run away. It's like I want to learn, why am I in this place, and really want to look for real answers. And yeah, are there certain things that I did, to get me to this particular position? What decisions did I make? What red flags or what things did I see but I let go unnoticed? Or what things did I brush by and didn't pay enough attention to? What was blinding me to whatever, things that I was seeing, or what indicators that were pointing to trouble that I just completely ignored? What were those things? And really wanting to find those answers. And it's painful, but it's the best way for you to move forward, because you're completely honest with yourself. You're not lying to yourself. You're telling yourself exactly the places that you think that you went wrong, or the places that you think that you made false judgments on. And that can be quite painful to go to that place. It can be quite sort of, you're vulnerable, but you're being vulnerable to yourself, and it's a necessary vulnerability, because you're trying to move forward. You don't want to be stuck in that place. You want to actually, well, for me anyways, personally, I want to move forward and continue living my life and taking those lessons from that situation. Because I find that if I don't actually question, why am I in this certain position? Why does this not make me feel good? If I don't do that when I'm stuck in a rut or in a particularly difficult situation, that's my chair that's creaking, by the way. If I don't ask myself these questions when I'm in, some bad situations, I find that I don't learn, and you keep making the same mistakes. I heard one time that life will keep giving you the same thing until you learn from that thing. If you don't learn from it, you'll keep suffering from that thing. And it's a difficult journey to sort of take, but it's an extremely, extremely necessary journey, I think. Delve inwards and talk to yourself and learn about yourself. Why did I do those things? What were the factors that made me overlook the bad signs that I should have paid attention to? What about me made that hard for me to see at that particular time? It's extremely necessary. It doesn't help to lie to yourself. It helps to be extremely honest with yourself when you're talking to yourself. You might want to lie to other people and put a facade on and feign indifference, but when you're sort of internally exploring who you are, it doesn't help to lie to yourself, in my opinion. And and from the deep depths of your heart and soul, I guess, not to go too deep, you'll start to learn more of who you are and what you want, and how to be more precise about what you want, because if you're not specifically precise about what you want, I feel like you kind of aim everywhere, you know, and there's no real aim, because everything is, the whole world is too big, and then you don't really know if you're moving forward or you're moving backward, because there's no specific aim. I find that when you're in those positions of, you know, when you feel sad or have a specific, precise aim of why or what you want to know, what you want to get out of that situation. And for me, I find that it's good to ask myself the questions. What did I do that got me here? And what could I have done differently? Yeah. It's important not to lie to yourself.